25 CSGO things you should use more often. The most meta CT pistol setup in the pro scene is having one player drop 2 pairs of dualies and then buying a flash, and then everyone else buys armor, including the 2 players with the dualies. With dualies only being $300 and having one player drop 2 sets is a no-brainer. Where do you want to put these dually players? Well, you want to place them in very aggressive and close positions where dualies are most effective. You saw Dupree up close wood, and then here we see Zywoo towards Ivy getting flashed to peek. He shuts down this rush from NIP. On T-Pistol, you could actually have one player drop 2 P250s, which is $300 each, and then you could also invest in a flash. Then you have those players invest in armor, and then now you have 2 players that have a weapon that is much stronger than the Glock to take long-range duels. Xflout smokes the bench near triple from platform, position with this dot, then move up till you reach this point here, stand up, put your crosshair here, then left click throw. Eternal Fire will use this smoke as part of their AXQ in order to block off the triple peak as well as the gap from CT to peak triple. After taking ramp control early on, Endpoint go into this bait and switch setup with Heavy God in the corner, and Fester is going to bait with him by jiggle peeking and then throwing a molly when contact is made. Centaurus smokes top con from the back ledge, duck, aim here, then left click throw. Just note that this smoke does take some time to land. Shush's jump spine ticket, he makes contact and throws a defensive smoke, then he's gonna back up all the way in the corner to throw this Molotov that denies the bomb plant, and what's nice about this Molotov is that look how much it covers. This round features a lot of cool utility and tricks and tips. Tessis is going to go aggro ramp, so he drops his smoke towards ticket for Cadian to use. Shush will throw a fake Molotov ramp so he could push through. Meanwhile, the T-side ramp player Norway is going to throw this flash off the wall that blinds the CTs, and he gets the frag there. Cadian is throwing standard flashes over Khan as Down will peek from underpass and gets the frag. Then he's going to smoke off ramp. Tessis was originally pushed up ramp with Shush, and Aurora might not expect that because they didn't see him. Stown came back from mid, is going to throw a flash for ramp for Tessis to push through, and he kills the Opper. A lot of cool utility being used in this round. Look at this 3-player CT setup in mid from Heroic. Stown is window, Yabby is in the mid ramp next to his wall, and then Cadian's up close mid. The position that Stown was in was able to block off the standard window smoke that Aurora threw. Aurora will swing out mid to an exposed window because the smoke was body blocked. We're gonna see some wicked movement coming out of Rylop, hits this sick bunny hop into a 360 cat jump, getting the last frag. Join my Discord to submit your tips and tricks, link is down below in the description. JDC mollies the end of halls, and then towards the end of the Molotov, he's going to throw a smoke towards the left of it, where he could push up to spot anyone towards window with this off angle one way. One of the best opening peaks for T-side operas on Inferno is to hold banana early on for any aggro, which we see Brokey get the opening pick onto Exertion. It's very important to throw a flash as you're coming down banana as CTs if you're going aggro, however sometimes the T-opera will get lucky like Shiro. Zorti gets info that Shiro the opera is towards banana, so this allows him to peek mid to take the favorable duel against a rifler. Try this duo play next time you play Inferno. First you're gonna smoke off boiler, then get close as we see Flames do here towards mid, and then the long player is gonna flash for the short player to peek, which Flame gets the opening entry and then falls off afterwards. FaZe are gonna come out abs, and we see Twist jump on top of the railing to spot anyone in mini pit, and he sees the barrel of the CT from Dexter and wallbangs him through the floor. I did not know that this was possible to shoot through that floor right there. If the T's are executing A and you're long, just go ahead and underhand a smoke in front of the motor smoke towards the right, which allows you access to get into sight, and you jump on top of this box and it gives you a one-way. You could also throw this smoke when retaking A as well. Exertion front half wall in the corner is going to throw the original way to molly and smoke coffins. I haven't seen this combo set used in a very long time. The newer combos that I've seen are coming from mid banana. Robs is going to show us a better way to Molotov short pipe, where he's aligned as shown, ducks, aims here, then stands up and jump throw. What's unique about this Molotov is that it goes past the smoke that the T's throw. Pay attention to how Nerds plays this round. So he smokes banana, and look how he positions and plays by looking at the ground which allows him to avoid the flash. Divider one-way smoke thrown from Brolin, aim here, left click throw, then proceed to advance where you get on the stairs, and then you have a one-way to peek from toilet. Axel from truck throws this defensive flash when Ents are executing towards A. Ents get super blind from the flash, and they also get flashed from the chain flashes that his teammates are throwing. Nafny rotating in from B throws it off this wall that lands on the top back, and then we've also got Buster throwing a flash from B. Mid one-way smoke thrown from Axel, he underhands the smoke to the left of this bench, afterwards gets on top of the bench where he has a one-way to peek towards Party as well as Fountain. You can see that this smoke gives him cover from mid if he's peeking towards Party, and then when he's peeking Fountain, you can barely spot him. Buster from top barrel is going to throw a smoke off this wall, and it's going to bounce towards him, where it's going to be a one-way. Once he gets on top of the jail, he can see over the smoke to spot Monster. Just make sure you're able to master this movement. In the previous video, I showed Apex doing a triple boost long with knock on top with an op. Here C9 tried to triple boost Axel with an AK, however is not able to do so. If you're rushing door, you need to throw this combo shown here from Nico. Nade it open, throw a smoke, bounce a flash, and then go through and look away. And the CT that is from main that swings is gonna get flashed. Here is a tip regarding top main. You need to be careful if you're peeking over the ledge because your shadow can be spotted. We see Kyler freak out because he's seen Nico's shadow. So next time you're playing top main and you're peeking over, just know the CTs can see your shadow. If you think someone's up in heaven that's holding this corner, we see Modesty jump on top of the railing to spot that angle. Nico inside Secret is going to throw the most textbook one-way smoke for outside, and he gets a frag from it. He is going to get run boosted off blue, and then he's going to rush main. What's nice about this run boost is that you can see that he avoids the CT's Molotov. He is able to get to main very fast from this run boost and flanks the CTs. This is one of the easiest one-way smokes that you could use for Nuke on lower sight. Just underhand the smoke in front of these blue bins, jump on top, which we see Rain do, and he has a one-way to peek ramp and gets a frag from it. FaZe are executing upper, and we see Dexter throw a very simple right click flash towards the left up high that's going to blind Kerrigan that was advancing. Dragon is going to throw a B lurk smoke that lands in front of B main by positioning with this green dot. While standing, he aims here, then jump throw. In this round, they don't do anything with this smoke. It's used to condition the CTs. In the following round, they throw the same smoke at the start of the round, and then they have lineups to execute behind the cover of the smoke. One thing you have to worry about with this smoke is if the CTs decide to jump on top of this thing here, which acts as a one-way. One counter to the T site smoke is that you could boost over the smoke next to the pillar, and it gives you a one-way to peek over the smoke as well. Shalfie makes good use of this boost, as you saw him get a first frag, then he's going to follow up with another frag using the same boost. Tabson is going to smoke a main from spawn, standing in this corner, puts his crosser like this above the line, then jump throw. If you're Fountain, you could actually smoke a molly camera safely. If you're behind the pillar, you just aim above this thing here, then left click throw for the smoke. Just make sure heaven is smoked off or is being covered when you do this. The Molotov actually has a different lineup, aim there, then walk forward and left click throw. Shout out to Diha, I seen him use this nade set in a match. Big with limited firepower has one of the M4s boosted back white. This will serve the purpose as an off angle to any T's pushing upstairs. Just note that they can creep under the stairs like we see how C9 do here with the boost. Hobbit throws a defensive alternate one-way smoke in the back corner here. Left click throw, the smoke will get stuck into the railing. He's going to use this smoke where he jumps on top of the back platform, and then he's going to be able to spot ramp as well as an off angle for yellow. You could throw the ramp sandbag defensive one-way smoke from behind sight. You're going to stand in the middle of the default on the back, put your crosser like this, then jump throw. I got this lineup from the player Giraffe. Rollins has a mid flash for Cypher to push, he ducks here, then stands up and jump throw. The flash will blind both the Sprout players mid, and Cypher gets one frag and falls off. One of the most common CT setups in pro matches on CT side Vertigo is having your rifler push up as well as your opper towards mid. Here we have Zippex holding ladder while Device is holding an off angle for T mid, and then eventually you're going to see Device peeking towards Generator, which usually a rifler is holding, which Device will have the advantage. So no one from Team Spirit is actually going to come towards mid or ladder, and this sets up Device to go back as well as Zippex to get an early flank. I'm going to show you Buster's favorite nade set at mid. First he's going to molly it off towards the corner there for anti-rush, then he nades the T mid. Afterwards, before the molly ends, he's going to throw a smoke towards the right, and this allows him a gap here to work around. Teams might not expect you to be here since they hear the mid smoke. If you do get mid control, a really good off angle we've seen shown here could be outside of the elevator doorway, and it could catch the T's off guard from ladder. If short is not smoked off, you could wallbang the pillar to stop the bomb plant, which we see Frozen do here once, and then we're going to see him do it again, stopping the second bomb plant, winning the round. Na'Vi know the instant lineup for the ancient donut smokes coming from spawn, which NPL is going to throw one of them. In one of the past matches, they had Electronic throw this smoke, however he missed it. Another team that uses this smoke is Aurora, and they have Norway learning the lineups. You're going to pair this smoke up with a CT smoke and rush A, or you could fake the rush. If you want to see all 6 lineups from spawn, I'm going to link it down below in the description. Exertion is Jiggle peeking cave, and then he's going to throw the smoke inside Cheetah. Then he proceeds to get inside the smoke and fades the smoke out, and frags one of the Saw players who were not expecting him to be there. Exertion has a flash for Banana inside cave, but first off he needs cover, so he throws a smoke, then he stands in front of the box, puts his crosshair like this, then left click throw. This flash will allow his teammate to peek safely from long. A-Core gets boosted on the box as well as his teammate, and then his teammate will boost him where he can see over the banana smoke, where he can see long, and he gets a pick off of it. Electronic is going to smoke mid-house standing in front of this arrow, puts his crosshair like this, then jump throw. Afterwards he lurks towards B. Easily take B site on Ancient using this nade set from Brokey, who is going to smoke off short, molly ninja, and throw a sight flash. YouTube thinks you should check out my other CSGO tricks video and subscribe so you don't miss out on further tricks and tips. Till next time, NartOutHere, peace.